Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 18th through the 24th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Aquarius, what's up? Okay, the overall energy, the Judgment card. I feel like whatever it is you're experiencing is going through something quite changing, transformative. There's definitely changes in energies, and by the looks of it, for the better here and there, but let's see. In the recent past, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this shit kind of hit the fan here. Definitely conflict, possibly not being on the same page with someone anymore. Kind of rejecting the whole situation because of it. That is a change for the worse at some point. Definitely in there. Now, in the current situation, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. This is more of you know what? There may still be pain in the middle of all of this. There may still be things that need healing. But let's work on it, kind of an energy. You know, it's not rejecting the whole situation anymore. And it's like the more you rejected it, the more you gave power to the conflict that was already there. So somebody's kind of trying to flip the page. Like, you know what? Let's try to work on it at least. Let's see where it's gonna lead. In the immediate future, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, the Strength card. There's a false sense of happiness here. Now, I don't know what this is about. It looks like happiness. It's not happiness. That's the only thing about it. And it's going to take a lot to figure it out, actually. What was that? To determine if it truly is happiness or if it just presents itself as happiness, but it's not really that. So I don't know what this is. So let's clarify. Let's see. Let me do the Judgment card. The Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords. It's like, I don't know what kind of dynamic this is. It could be romantic, it could be friendship, it could be family situation. I have no idea what it is. I just see two energies kind of bumping heads and then kind of coming together or trying to come together to let's work on things, and then, I don't know, all sorts of things happening in there. As I said, very transformative, very changing, probably from day to day, the energies within the situation. But for now, it's looking like there's almost a sense of, you know what, I'll wait for possibly the other energy to come together with me to work on things, but like I'll just wait for so long. Like if they're not here by, I don't know, next Tuesday, I'm out of here, kind of a thing. Of course, I'm exaggerating with the Tuesday part, but this is the energy that I'm getting of kind of expecting for the other energy to step up, but not for too long. You know, eventually you'll get like, I need to go. I need to, you know, I'm not going to waste my time here. Kind of a thing. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, the High Priestess. All right. Yeah, I mean, things were good here. Things were flowing really high. I see the High Priestess, I'm like really high. Really nice under the energy of love. Smooth sailing for whatever dynamic this is. In the beginning. Then it turned into something else. But let's see the Five of Wands. The King of Cups, the Justice, the Chariot. Why the hell did things change? I'm hearing something, and I don't know if that's Kai snoring, or I think it's him. Yeah, I think he's under the bench and he's snoring. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out where things went south because I don't see the causing factor here, the causing element. I'm seeing energies that match. Maybe the push? Even though there's a matching energy here between the two of you, I feel a little bit of a sense of pushing on this other energy side. And you don't like to be pushed. Maybe that's where the conflict showed up. Now, the intention that they're coming with is good. The push comes with that intention, but I don't feel like it's coming out as being good or as feeling good to you. They come in with a pushy kind of an energy, and I don't know why. For the Nine of Wands, you get the Five of Swords, the Hangman, the Knight of Wands. Alright. Yeah, there's a stagnant energy compared to the other energy, which is like go, 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 go. No, those energies don't match. No, one that stands still while the other one's giddy up, let's go. So that's where I feel like there was conflict, or conflict came into play at some point. And the more you resisted the push, the more they pushed, or the more intense it felt. The push itself, and the more they pushed, the more you resisted. So it was like feeding these energies one another, in terms of, oh yeah, you're pushing, oh I'm not gonna move, and then they would see you not move, and they would be like, oh you're not moving, let me push harder, you know. So it was like the more you fed your energy of resisting, the more it fed their energy of pushing. So it may have become a little bit of like chaos in here. Okay, didn't start off from that. The intention was definitely not that, but it turned into that. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles. In the current situation, the Seven of Pentacles. So for the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Seven of Pentacles again, the Fool, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so now you're showing me, well, I want to work on it. I'm willing to work on it, to do whatever it takes to make things better. But I'm hurting still, you know? And I see the pain. I see it here. But I also see the willingness to work on things. And the willingness to work on things appears a little more stronger than the pain. The pain just needs healing, you know? It's like you need to put a patch on it and understand how the energies evolved into something they weren't even supposed to be. To begin with, but for some reason, for the Three of Swords, you get the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Empress. Yeah, you're trying, and your manifestation is definitely in the place of, I want for things to work out here. It just gets a lot complicated because you don't understand why they can't work, or how these energies can work together, or how you can respond to the pushing in a different way rather than understand that you're carrying some pain, and not from here. This push brought up something bigger for you, you know, which I feel like you probably missed. where you're looking at this whole situation as, yeah, they were a pusher, they did this and they did that, and and they hurt me by doing that. They probably brought up a limited belief of some sort that you carry about being pushed. So it's not because of them that this pain is here. They brought it to the surface. They definitely fed it with their energy, but it was bound to be like that, especially in the way that you responded. And if you responded defensively in front of it, that's because you've done it before. That's because you're carrying this belief here of, I don't know, someone pushed you at some point. And this is your response to it. Shut down, or no, I'm not going to do that, or, you know. Anyways, even though you want to work on it, you're very much confused because you don't understand necessarily the energies and how they play out. Just know that you're carrying pain that needs healing. And the pain was brought up by this, whatever caused conflict in the past here. But again, it's not this pain, it brought up an older pain. Let's do the Three of Pentacles. In the current situation, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. You're almost showing me an expiration date to this whole situation. Where it's like, you know what, I want for things to work, but up until I achieve this goal, and then that's it. Which, I wouldn't say... You know how people come and go in your life, and they're there for a reason, definitely, but then at some point they just kind of detach, they just kind of take off, and that's that. That's the lessons that they were there to provide. It kind of feels like that. So I wouldn't say like, oh my god, what are you doing? You know, you set up a date for this to be expired, to just it may present itself as that, but it's not that. It's more as one of those things where you have an understanding that this situation is definitely here for a reason in your life. And you are showing me until I reach this point, and then it's not anymore. Almost like you understand that. But as long as it's here, it brings stuff up for you that you're learning from actively. So let's do the Devil in the immediate future. The Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Sun. Don't mistake happiness with control. I feel like that's what's happening here. There's almost like a really tough, limited belief here of, in order to achieve happiness, we have to follow these steps. You know, there's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step... Oh my god, I skipped step 3. Let's go back to it. Let's redo it. Step 3, step 4, step... There is no recipe for happiness, you know? There's definitely a sense of control to it, a sense of we have to follow these steps, otherwise we won't reach happiness. That's why the Devil is there, because it's like, no, happiness doesn't work like that. You know, happiness just is, and if we allow it to happen and to come out, it will. If we try to control it, that it needs to come through this corridor or this one at step 3 and 4 and 6, and it's gonna say, you know what, screw you, find your own happiness. And you're like, oh, okay, we need to follow the steps. And no, that's not really, that's why it was showing up a little bit as false. This is not happiness. Let's do the Ten of Cups. So I don't know if this energy belongs to you. I kind of see that it does. You know, it kind of falls on you here. So watch for this pattern if you're trying to guide yourself towards happiness or people towards happiness. It doesn't need guidance, it just is. For the Ten of Cups, you get the Three of Cups, the Star, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, you following your dreams and you following a path towards happiness, that's something else, that's different. And I don't see you having any plans for that. That's the ironic part. You know, you're kind of open and you're kind of allowing the universe to show you the steps to guide you towards that. And when you do that, perfect. When you fall into the place of, no, the universe doesn't know shit. I'll make my own happiness and I'll follow this exact recipe for happiness, and it'll happen. That's the controlling aspect. So you have both here, which is quite interesting. And I feel like at times you're not realizing which one is taking over. Is it the controlling part, or is it the part where you do listen to the universe and you're kind of being guided organically towards happiness, you know, from your heart, not from the mind, not from the King of Swords here. Let's do the Strength card in the immediate future. The Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. All right. I still see this whole path towards happiness tied up to what's going on here for you currently, where you are showing up attached to another energy. I still see you a little bit up in the air about it, kind of not, and it's kind of normal. I mean, you're never going to have all of the answers about what's going on in here or in any kind of relationship, but this one is hitting you hard, hitting you deep. This situation right here, and I see that you don't want to, you know, you don't want to be attached to this. You're tired of it. Like, take it away. I don't want it. Can you please take it? I don't want to deal with it. But you are, you know, there's that sense of you that says I don't want it, and then there's that part of you that says, but it's here, so I am dealing with it. And from those two energies, you're kind of up in the air about it. So I don't see any real conclusion on your end when it comes to this situation. Now, I would be more concerned with this aspect of happiness, what happiness represents to you, and how you're heading towards it. You know, is it the mind leading you there or the heart? You know, and that in itself will teach you, or will bring balance in a whole lot of energies that surround you at this time. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Hangman, the Five of Pentacles, the Fool. Yeah, you're kind of stagnant when it comes to this, because as you are up in the air about it, the whole situation is kind of up in the air, where it feels like nothing's happening, nothing's going on, it's lost, it's whatever, and then it's like, but I really want to go for it, you know, I really want to go and approach it. So if you're going to be confused about it, this whole situation is going to look confusing to you. As long as you don't gain a little bit of clarity on one side or the other, you know, this one's not going to gain clarity at all. So it's like, as within, so without. What you feel, you'll see in what you're dealing with. So for now, it's kind of like an up in the air kind of an energy. When it comes to this, when it comes to happiness, I see you having two choices there. And you're functioning in both, so it's up to you which one you decide to feed more. So, sneeze. No. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.